My name is Sister Lisa Latier. I am currently serving as the principal at Archbishop Ryan School for the Deaf and St. Lucie School for Children with Visual Impairments. Our school serves students from 4 years of age through 14 years of age. Each of our students in the Ryan program experiences some degree of hearing loss, which prevents them from accessing the curriculum of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. In our school, students are educated using sign-supported speech. This means that teachers are using both their voices and American Sign Language as they teach our students. Each of our students in the Lucie program experience some degree of vision loss or blindness that prevents them from accessing the curriculum of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. In our program, students are taught literary Braille, the Nemeth code, which is the math Braille code, orientation and mobility, which is learning to travel with a long white cane.
Put your cane in front of you and go.
Okay, lady.
Lainey, cane in front of you and go. Good girl. Zaya, go ahead next. Go ahead, keep walking forward. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Where should we go?
You
got a good place to turn
to your left.
Gonna turn left.
This is how people use the cane.
It is.
I like to see better than.
Imagine trying to use a computer and not have access to the monitor or to the mouse. Our kids can use computers using key commands, and they do a fabulous job. I don't know how they do it personally. Our teachers who interact with our students need highly specialized training in order to work with our students. Our families are very, very diverse. Sensory disabilities are present at all socioeconomic levels. We have families who have single parents. We have families who have both moms and dads involved. Some of our students have siblings, others do not. Only 1% of the school-age population in the United States is blind. Similarly, only 1% of the school-age population in the United States is deaf. Because these disabilities occur so infrequently in the general population, there are very few activities that are readily available for our students to participate in. The greatest challenge to our families is access. Students who are deaf or hard of hearing need access to language. While some of our students have some hearing, others have no hearing. Learning the names of objects in the environment, learning the names of people, learning the names of actions or emotions, all need to be intentionally taught to our students. Individuals who are deaf and hard of hearing need access to conversation that is going on in order to communicate. Those individuals who rely solely on American Sign Language as their primary means of communication are at a loss, since there aren't an abundance of people who can communicate with them through the use of sign. Students with low vision or blindness need access to information. 80% of all that we learn is gained through the sense of vision. When vision is not reliable or functioning, we lose access to valuable information about who is in our environment, where I am, what objects are in my environment, what is happening in my environment. Sports activities are very challenging to our students who do not have access to the directions that are given to them by coaches. They cannot hear over the loud noises of being in an auditorium during sporting events. It makes it very difficult for them to participate. Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts can be difficult as well, especially for our students who cannot see and are in need of hand-over-hand assistance in order to participate in activities. Sometimes our students are not permitted to participate in activities with their non-disabled peers, as the adults who organize these clubs or activities are often fearful. Don't be afraid to approach an individual with a sensory impairment. Very often people who are deaf and hard of hearing can use gestures or understand your gestures as you try to communicate with them. Oftentimes, individuals who are older can write messages on paper or read your message from a paper, written communication. Oftentimes, our families of our deaf students who travel together with their children can interpret for us and facilitate communication that way. Very often, people with low vision or blindness would love to meet new people. However, they can't make contact with others when they don't know where someone is standing in the room or who's even there in their environment. When you approach a blind individual, introduce yourself first. Explain who you are. Never walk away from a blind person without telling them that you're leaving, as they will continue to communicate with no one. Blind individuals also enjoy spending time with other people when they can travel with them. If a blind individual needs assistance in traveling, offer them your arm. Let them hold on to you and follow your movements and your body, so that if they decide they're no longer wanting to participate in a conversation or a walk, they have the choice to let go of you. YouTube is packed with videos that teach us how to interact with people with sensory disabilities. When you have an opportunity to go onto YouTube, use the search bar and type in phrases like, what do you do when you meet a blind person? Or how do you communicate with a deaf person? YouTube is packed with videos that are humorous yet very informative and will facilitate your interaction with another person on a practical level.